Barron Trump, the youngest of Donald Trump's children, has always been a bit of a mystery. Unlike his siblings, he stayed out of the spotlight, but his life hasn't been without its tragedies and challenges. So, what's his story? Let's find out. To start, Barron's arrival came with its own twist. When Melania found out she was pregnant, it caught Donald off guard, and he needed some time to process it. Melania shared, "He came home and I told him he'd be a daddy, and his reaction was, at first, he needed to take it in. It was a real surprise, and then he was very happy."
Is he aware of the fantasticness that is you, his father?
Well, I don't know what he's aware of, but he is a fantastic young boy, so I hope he becomes aware fast.
Donald, on the other hand, explained, "I expected we were going to have children, so I wasn't totally surprised. But I was surprised by the speed of it."
How do you feel about fatherhood again?
I like it.
How old are you, Don?
58.
Young.
It's young compared to you, right?
Yeah.
And although he eventually got excited, Donald wasn't there for Barron's birth, saying it would be easier for Melania to go through it without him.
I'm not going to be doing the diapers. I'm not going to be making the food. I may never even see the kids, frankly.
No, yo.
Okay? No, she will be an unbelievable mother. I'll be a good father, but I'll be,
How do you know
doing
she'll
my
be?
deals.
Born on March 20th, 2006, Barron grew up surrounded by luxury and privilege, but also constant attention and pressure.
See? That's Barron. He's strong, he's smart, he's tough, he's vicious, he's violent.
As a child, Barron Trump lived in the Trump Tower penthouse in New York City. Talk about living in luxury. But everything changed when his dad became president. Moving from the comforts of Manhattan to the White House was a huge shift for Barron, and honestly, who could blame him for not being thrilled? I mean, trading in a cozy home for a political stage isn't exactly a dream for most kids.
My priority is my son Barron, our son Barron, and I support him 100%, and I'm there for him every time he needs me.
The move meant more than just a new house. It also meant switching schools. Barron first went to Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in New York, but after the move, he had to adjust to St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah.
Just when he got used to it, the Trumps moved to Florida after Donald left office, and Barron enrolled at Oxbridge Academy. Imagine being a teenager and having to change schools multiple times, all while everyone's watching you. Not easy, right?
He's a great boy. He's working hard. He's starting the school thing, the beginning of the process.
But the public didn't make it easier for him. People on social media didn't hold back, from commenting on his looks to making hurtful jokes. One prime example happened in 2017, right after Donald Trump's inauguration, when Katie Rich, a Saturday Night Live writer, tweeted, "Barron will be this country's first homeschool shooter." The tweet was quickly deleted, and Rich was suspended indefinitely due to the backlash. The criticism didn't stop at Barron's looks. His clothing choices became a target too. A reporter from the Daily Caller, Ford Springer, even said, "The youngest Trump doesn't have any responsibilities as the president's son, but the least he could do is dress the part when he steps out in public." The situation became so troubling that even Chelsea Clinton felt compelled to speak out. She defended Barron, saying, "It's a sad day when someone thinks it's acceptable to target a 10-year-old boy with such cruel remarks. No child should be the subject of such public ridicule." It was a clear reminder that no matter who their parents are, children deserve kindness and respect.
No children should ever feel hungry, stalked, frightened, terrorized, bullied, isolated, or afraid.
Barron's life also came with security concerns. Being the president's son meant constant protection from Secret Service agents, whether he was at school, home, or just out and about. And even after the White House, security followed him, especially when he started attending Oxbridge Academy. Having bodyguards isn't exactly every teen's idea of a normal school day, right?
I don't think it's possible for him to be a normal student. His experience at college, it's very different than any other kid.
On top of that, Barron's family life has been under constant public scrutiny. Rumors about his parents' marriage have been a staple in the tabloids, adding even more pressure on Barron. It must have been tough growing up with the weight of those stories hanging over him.
I raised Barron as a own person and gave him his own yes and no's. I respect that.
Then, in 2023, things got even more intense when a woman was arrested for sending a threatening letter about Barron and his dad that read, "I will state that I will shoot Donald Trump Sr. and Barron Trump straight in the face at any opportunity I get." While we don't know exactly what Barron was aware of, it was a scary reminder of the dangers of being part of such a high-profile family. Today, Barron is 18 and by all accounts trying to live a quieter life. He's reportedly studying at New York University and staying out of the public eye. It looks like he's focusing on his studies and hobbies like gaming.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm in the business.
It's very nice to see you. Very nice.
I gave him a shout out last night. The place went crazy. He didn't
Hello, how are you?
see
It's very nice.
Good to see you. You too, buddy.
Oh, you've never met him?
No,
No.
Can we make him into a player?
But he also played an important part in his father's campaign.
He was very vocal and he gave an advice to his father, and was incredible how he brought in a success, because he knew exactly who his father needs to contact and to talk to.
Now, while Barron faced plenty of challenges growing up, he's always had a strong support system in the form of his mother, Melania.
Let's play drums.
You want to have drums? What you will have for a birthday?
In fact, Melania is known to be a very protective and devoted mother.
What kind of mom is she?
She's a great mom. She's a really loving, beautiful mom. And there's nothing more important than her son.
Throughout her modeling career and time as First Lady, Melania kept her social circle small and stayed focused on her family.
And now I have a 4-year-old, but I almost appreciate the other children more just by having Barron. So it's really quite wonderful.
After leaving the White House, sources reported that she continued this private lifestyle, prioritizing Barron's well-being above all else. She's even had the support of her parents, who moved to the Trump family's Mar-a-Lago property and played a big role in raising Barron.
I let him have a normal childhood as possible. We talk a lot about the campaign.
Insiders have shared that Melania's main job these days is being a full-time mom to Barron, who's described as shy and reserved. And despite the chaos surrounding the Trump family, Melania has always remained laser-focused on her son. As one source put it, she's all about Barron and her family.
A first role for me is to being a mommy and a wife, and then a businesswoman.
However, things haven't always been easy. In her memoir, Melania reflected on a painful chapter from 2016 when a video speculating Barron had autism went viral. The video, shared by Rosie O'Donnell during her ongoing feud with Donald Trump, suggested that Barron was showing signs of autism. Melania took legal action to get it taken down, but the damage was already done.
You know, nobody should be putting up with that kind of stuff.
In the memoir, Melania wrote about how deeply this affected Barron, leading to both online and real-life bullying. She was heartbroken, calling the ordeal devastating as a parent.
We need to educate the children of social emotional behavior, so when they grow up and they know how to deal with those issues.
While she emphasized that there's absolutely nothing wrong with autism, she accused O'Donnell of using her son as a pawn in a feud with Donald.
You call women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
O'Donnell did apologize, claiming her intentions were misunderstood, but the incident left a lasting impact. It also solidified Melania's protective instincts as a mom, proving that when it comes to Barron, she's willing to do whatever it takes to shield him from harm.
A mother's love cannot be replaced.
Melania has clearly done an amazing job as a mom, all while navigating some major life changes. From a small-town girl to becoming the First Lady of the United States, her story is nothing short of inspiring. Now, what are your thoughts on Barron? Do you think he'll follow in his father's footsteps? Or will he carve out his own path? Let's discuss in the comments.